Virtual strippers and virtual brothels. And I'm just wondering now if we need to explain what that means. But I don't think we do. I think the best way to explain it is just to say, we have a video. Watch this.
You might know about the online virtual world of Second Life. But what you might not know is that it's home to a community of sex workers who are able to make so much money that it becomes a sizable real-life income. And in the center of this world, you'll find the Monarchy, a members-only strip club and brothel that is able to charge the highest prices of any of the big adult venues in Second Life. We wanted to know what makes the Monarchy more expensive, and also just what they're doing in there, and to who. And with what? For this video, we went behind the scenes at the Monarchy to find out. Although, first, here's a quick primer on how sex work works in Second Life. Imagine you want to start a sexy Second Life sex business. First, you'll rent some virtual land and, employing some degree of creativity, time, and money, assemble your virtual venue. Next, you'll need to recruit employees. Then you'll need to spend more time and money to market your club in Second Life to get a steady flow of customers through the door. If this is starting to sound like a real business, that's because it is. It's only the nudity and currency that's virtual. To begin with, when a customer arrives, they first walk through an entrance hall that acts as a gallery and address book of the club's escorts, showing who's online. Keep walking, and customers end up in a strip club that acts as both a lobby and a showroom. It's here that escorts who work here can chat with the client and begin figuring out what they want. Tricky work when the client might not know what they want either. Services might include animated lap dances or sex, the exploration of fetishes, or, more often than you'd think, clients who just want to talk and are seeking the emotional component of sex work that often goes ignored. So long as they're getting paid, many escorts are perfectly happy to play a PC game with you on Steam. There's also the question of how the client wants to interact. Some escorts exclusively use text roleplay. Many are able to charge higher rates by offering voice chat, and some will offer to integrate their webcam or offer real-life nudes. Depending on what facilities and/or privacy you want, the escort might then take you somewhere in the club's Aladdin's cave of back rooms, many of which will charge by the hour or minute. Finally, after any transaction has been agreed upon and paid, the owner of the venue takes their cut. One figure we heard was 20%, and the escort keeps the rest. Some escorts simply use the virtual Linden dollars they earn to upgrade their avatar or buy property, but many will take it out of the game by converting it into real-life cash.
That's absolutely astonishing. I'm not sure if I actually want to go there, but I can't take my eyes off it. You know what? I remember ages ago hearing about Second Life, because it's been around for 10 years plus, about a guy who got divorced by his wife because he was having an affair with a woman in Second Life. And they were living together in their own little home. And I don't know, got virtual kids or whatever. And his real wife found out about it and divorced him. What the hell is going on? It's just crazy. I just don't get it. So what we're talking about is, in this world, this virtual world, where everyone's a cartoon character, you can go to these really exotic, erotic places. But the thing is, Ernesto, you can actually earn cash in there. And I don't know if I would want to go along and splash for virtual cash, or I'd want to be a dancer. I don't think there's much call for me now like this, but maybe in that world, we could be really hot.
Yeah. Well, you know, it is very interesting just to see, as we saw there in the video. I mean, they have houses and there's people there, and you can actually make your character look exactly like you are, or change it, as you were saying. Possibly we could be with really a six-pack and really hot.
As opposed to fat and dumpy and really old.
Exactly.
Sign me up.
But it's just incredibly crazy that right now there's a lot of girls which are making money doing strip dancing on Second Life. Now, what is very interesting is there's not like a sex scam, or it is not like, because everything is virtual. So everything has a complete different idea. Dave, you did once a presentation on a virtual world. So it was a virtual stage and it was a virtual person like you. And right now in the Emmys, for example, I mean, I think it's what happened on Sunday on the Emmys. It was really interesting. I mean, Jimmy Kimmel was messing around with our brains, basically trying to make us think that everything was normal, that all the people were there, and he was using footage from last year. And then they suddenly brought all the stars on the screens, and I honestly believe that this is the way that things are going to go forward. There's going to be a hybrid method, but the way that we saw things, schools, events, travel, etc., it's going to remain. I mean, it's been 6 months, and I think we're finding more and more ways in how to make things work in that way. Fascinating.
I agree with you, but here's the real challenge of all that. Think about our entertainment, think about our worlds, think about the things that we worship, the way we dress, the way that we present ourselves to people, the movies we make, the music, which is celebrated by going out in groups and going to concerts and dancing. If that's not being produced and people aren't watching movies or TV shows because you can't make them, because you can't have actors in the same room together unless they're socially distanced, you're going to get a break where no new entertainment is going to be made in the way that we're used to it. Already people are looking at platforms and saying, okay, let's have an expo center in a virtual world. Let's do virtual strippers and we'll go to a virtual brothel and have a good time tonight and have a virtual drink. Oh, look, there it is. Finished it. I'll order another one. That leaves a really interesting world for the speakers, because now if you're capable of jumping into that world, you can be a really powerful influencer. You can drive the relationships you have with your content to people who are starved of fresh content. And that's where we come in. Thanks for watching the show. We hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you watch all the videos over here. There's 2 choices for you. Or, of course, I'm Dave Crane coming from Dubai.
And this is Ernesto Verdugo coming from Houston.
And I think we should send a message. Hold on.
What is this?
Subscribe.